This is TWiT.
Amazon announced that it is officially getting into the TV business. Amazon has announced a line of televisions all the way up to 75 inches. And some of them support Dolby Digital and HDR and all sorts of stuff. They're going to be available in October, so they're available for pre-order right now. As you might expect, they have Amazon's Assistant built in, so you can use it to communicate, and then you can also turn off the microphone if you don't want that. It is very heavily integrated with Amazon and the whole Fire TV system, but you can also plug a set-top box into it and use it that way. So you could just, have the television itself with a third-party system connected to it. It doesn't necessarily have to be an Amazon device. But I find this interesting, Amazon making its own televisions, particularly because I'm curious about the shipping. There's a part of me that wants to buy one of these just to see how they ship, because notoriously, anytime I've only ordered a television like twice online, and in the two times that it happened, the delivery person was always like very concerned and worried that why did you order this television through the mail? I hope we didn't break it, because if we broke it, it's a whole ordeal. It's like, well, yeah. Maybe don't break it anyway. So I'm curious, I'm genuinely curious about how they're packaging these and what they're doing there to make sure that it arrives and is delivered as expected. Scooter X in the chat is saying that the televisions appear to be made by TCL. And so that's an interesting thing, because TCL makes TCL Roku TVs. So if they are also working with Amazon on their TVs, TCL's got their foot in is it foot or is it finger? Finger in all the pies, foot in all the foot pies. Featuring Dolby Vision and Dolby Audio for these devices. So yeah, I don't know. I want to hear, because we talked a little bit about this before the show, and you said you had some hot takes to give on Amazon's new television.
I think that's why it was a hot take. I was just like, something about this I don't like. That
sounds like a lukewarm take so far.
Exactly. It wasn't too hot, but it was just like
something about this I don't like.
Take. I like it.
What is it about it? I don't know, but I don't like it.
I feel like this is like a product line that Amazon makes to be able to sell at a discount on Prime Day or something. Now how Prime Day now just feels like all you get are Kindle or Amazon discounts and then like random stuff. It's like now they can also sell TVs and get you to sign up for Prime, or I don't know. I think also just in general, having the service separate from the kind of connected TV platform that you have means that you can switch. And so this kind of implies that you wouldn't, because you'd probably be using the Amazon thing. I did go, when you were talking about how you can plug in a set-top box. So, I mean, it could be fine, I guess. I think just the fact that it implies that you have it hooked into the web itself, and then just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're probably just going to be monitoring what you watch through the Amazon stuff anyways, so it's not that much different. And I did actually appreciate when I was just learning about it, how you can get the Ring doorbell views on it and stuff like that. So it very much feels like the Apple TV that isn't actually a TV. And then, but this is a TV because Amazon has a partnership or knows how to make them enough. And I like the hands-free part too. There's a stat that says that people who use voice consume twice as much content or something. But I also, when I read that, I thought back to my statistics class, and I saw the stat that people who don't use voice watch half as much. It's the inverse of that data makes more sense to me than the fact that it's because I use voice, now I'm just watching twice as much television. I don't know. Maybe it's people just activate it more, because it makes sense that it's just easier to watch because you just say, hey, play this, and you would watch more or something like that. But Yeah, I think the reverse is like if you had echoes and never ever used your voice stuff, you were probably less likely to watch a lot of Fire TV stuff, which is that was like a stat that made sense to me. But either way,
interesting.
Yeah.
As I said, I
don't have an inherent problem with it. I guess I was like, I don't know why my hot take was that you would hate this also, and like because you also don't generally like Amazon. I guess it's more Ring.
Yeah. So I thought that I wouldn't like this either. And at first blush, I didn't, because I was thinking the same thing. It's like an all-in-one product. So then you get in and you're just Amazon. But then I stopped and I said, well, I have a TCL Roku TV and it wants to be a Roku TV, but I don't use it as one. I just use my Apple TV connected to it. So it doesn't have to be that super Amazon branded device. And that also means that what I like about TCL is that TCL has figured out how to make higher quality panels that aren't as expensive as LG and Samsung. And so it like brings this HDR and Dolby Vision and all that kind of stuff technology to the masses, which you don't get so much with the other you don't get to have that unless you spend a boatload of money. So Amazon doing this is just another opportunity for folks who would like to check this out, being able to. So I kind of like the democratization of it. But yeah, I do think that folks have to be aware. So yeah, I think that that's why I'm more bullish about it than I thought I would be in the beginning, because of, I think about a lot of people who, and also people who are, they've got one car and they got that car a long time ago. And that car was a car that they got because it was cost effective and it doesn't have room for a gigantic television. And so now you can place an order online, and if you know your Prime and all that kind of stuff, then it ships to your door and you don't have to worry about that. Like there's all of these little things that surround this that I actually quite like, even if it is Amazon that's behind it.